So Dragon Age the Veilguard comes out, I think, Thursday. What's today? Like Wednesday. So tomorrow. Oh, and tomorrow's Halloween. Woohoo! Um, have you seen the prices of candy? Jeez, like I don't know if the picture was real, but like those bags of candy were like 20 something bucks. Like what the hell? Like what the hell, man? So this is actually an older one, but I saw another uh outlet publish it not too long ago. Now, if this is the words coming from the game director themselves, there's no lies, there's no misinformation. This is what they're trying to do. So, Dragon Age, the Veilguard game director, who describes himself as a queerosexual gendermancer, claims game is inherently queer. So, for me and everyone else who've been calling out the pandering to one side or pandering to a small group of people, well, there you go. From the straight from the horse's mouth, you have the game director outright saying that the game is inherently queer. You know, there's no debating this, and people still want to deny that it's happening. Bioware, yeah, we already know. At the upcoming, remaining its upcoming Dragon Age game, from Dragon Age Dreadwolf to Dragon Age Veilguard. At the same time, it's been brought to public attention that the game's director is a man pretending to be a woman who supports Black Lives Matter. He also believes the game is inherently queer. Um, the blog post detailed naturally the Dreadwolf still has an important part in this tale, but you and your companions, not your enemies, are the heart of the new experience. So to capture what this game is about, we changed the name of the original title, uh, as the original title didn't show how strongly we feel about our new heroes. Their stories and how you'll need to bring them together to say Thedas. We proudly introduce to you Dragon Age Veilguard. Bioware previously revealed that the Dreadwolf was I was about to say Stolas. No Stolas here. Stolas, one of the companions introduced in Dragon Age Inquisition. A cinematic from the game shared back in December 2022 detailed, I knew him as Solus, a thoughtful mage, obsessed with the dreams, and blah blah blah, no one cares. The cinematic continues, don't care about. Following an announcement, Grums wrote that on Twitter, BioWare Dragon Age has been renamed to Dragon Age Veilguard. New gameplay trailer, June 11th. Hoping for a great game free of modern politics. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How unfortunate. Uh-oh. How unfortunate. Um, he then included a screenshot of the director Busche's locked X account, which still locked. Um, imagine that. Which shows he claims to be a woman, queerosexual gendermancer, and a supporter of Black Lives Matter. But no, they would never, ever add their own politics or ideologies into the game, would they? Oh no. Oh wait, they have. They have. They did exactly what everyone was going to say they were going to do. I mean, this person outright it says, "Oh, the game's inherently queer." So while this information is being brought to light, yeah, I mean, we have to remember this was months ago. October now. This article was in June. Bush detailed, as a queer trans woman, that's your entire freaking personality because these people are so bland. Like a cardboard has more personality than these people. Like their sexuality, their gender, with how that's just who they are. That's who they are. That's everything they are. Like no one starts a conversation as a I don't start a conversation as a straight man. No, only these people seem to be so high, so strung up on their freaking sexual identity and their gender identity and their skin color and I have perspective on the game that not everyone has. Dragon Age has long since been a place where LGBTQIA plus folks can see the people like themselves represented respectfully. It's inherently very queer, and it's such a very rare thing for marginalized communities to have representation. And we're proud. Yeah, exactly. Again, once again, these are people who only seem to care about representation. And that's why the stories of these games and the actual character of these characters suffer because they don't care about any of that. As long as people have representation, that's all they. Oh, everyone should be happy now. For all the fans of the game, you got your game. But hey, for you guys, marginalized, you got your representation. Look how much we care about you. They don't care. They don't freaking care. You can't make a character gay or bi or whatever or black and just expect us to care about them automatically. You need to give us a reason. And if you're looking at a character and can't connect with a character unless they look like you or identify as you, that's fucking pathetic. That's pathetic. Not any character traits, personality or anything like, oh my god, they're black. I feel so much more connected to them now. It's so deeply meaningful for so many. I often get emotional. Man up there, buddy boy. I often get emotional while I think about what it would have meant for me, for a youngster version of myself, to see something like her in game. And as a can we just stop the ride? I want to get off. God, I hope we can be I hope we can be a safe place. It's just one thing after another, just one thing after another, and they. Oh my God. Safe place for our queer players. Yeah, great. And while you're adding top surgery scars and bulges on the female bodies, you're just completely bashing the rest of the consumer base. The people who aren't into seeing themselves in everything. Some people who look at a fantasy game and just want to play a fantasy game. They don't want to see themselves represented. They just want a good fucking game. But nope, you can't do that. You can't do it, can ya? You need representation. That they are brilliant and worthy, and they are not only welcomed, but celebrated. Shut the hell up. Ugh. Game directors are sometimes thought as a big personalities who are singularly responsible for the purity of their creative vision. But for me, it's about really being a steward for the vision that we and the team have collectively defined. I get a high level view of everything as it's coming together and can steer the project as it does. Yeah, that explains a lot, doesn't it? But ultimately, it's about empowering people to work together, play with ideas, offer critiques, and make decisions, all to help create a cohesive experience for the player. Not all the players, just the ones you want to create an experience for, like that marginalized minority, because fuck everyone else. In Dragon Age, you can be who you want, explore the possibilities and consequences of your choices, and build relationships with that leave a lasting impression. Yeah, I don't think so. We've seen what some of the dialogue looks like, how the connections seem to work, and how you seem to interact. It's bland. It's bland. They're stiff looking characters. Their faces barely move. Their uh, voices are just they're sitting there. So I hear we have to go do this. Yes, I have also heard that we have to do that. We should probably go get going now. Yes, that's a good idea. We wouldn't want to keep them waiting. It's just I don't see how anyone could have a connection to that. Oh wait, they look like me. So despite the fact that they're moving like robots, look like clay, and sound like they're having the most boring time of their life, who cares? I feel represented. Few games give players the kind of autonomy while also weaving such a rich. Wow, this dude really just fucking self and this game at this point. I think it really speaks to why our players feel so invested in this world. BioWare lost numerous of top executives. Don't care. Don't care. I worked with so many wonderful people and had the privilege. And yeah, whatever. It's truly been a pleasure. Goes on talking about the vision, eliminating stuff at BioWare. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You know, and I'm not surprised they locked their account. I'm not. This was back in June and they locked it. So, but this is what they do. They cater. They pander to a small group. They're so concerned with you being able to see yourself in the game and feel represented that they completely forget the main part of the game, making it a good game. People who have been playing are like, no, it's bad. Like the choices don't really seem to lead to much. They don't really seem to have a lasting impact. The character models are just stiff. The voices are dull. But hey, look, it's me. It's I feel represented. Who care if the rest of the game fucking sucks as long as I feel represented? And that's all these people care about. Skin color, how you identify, and who you like to fuck. That's all they care about. And I think the games that have been coming out the past year have kind of shown that. And yet, nope. Nope. Everyone just keeps calling us the crazy ones. One failure after another, after another, after another, all with this crap shoved into it. But yet we're still being looked at like we're the crazy ones, like we don't know what we're talking about at this point. But again, I've said before, as long as it's just one person is defending this crap, it's not going to change. As long as there's one person out there still, all these big companies like, leave big company alone, representation matters, fuck the story. As long as there is one person doing that, it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. So, thank you, one person, because who cares about good games? As long as you get representation. Anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.